On a cold November morning in Phoenix, 17-year-old Jacob woke up shivering behind an old grocery store where he usually slept. His stomach growled. He had only one crumpled dollar left in his pocket. As he stretched and stepped onto the sidewalk, he noticed a biker standing beside a Harley, frustrated and searching his jacket. Jacob watched quietly as the man, about 38, tall, rugged, wearing a leather jacket with a Hells Angels patch, kept checking his pockets in panic. The biker muttered to himself that his wallet was missing and he had no gas money. Jacob hesitated, looking at his last dollar, knowing it was all he had for food that day. But something inside him pushed him forward. Jacob approached the biker and held out the dollar. "Here, you can use this," he said softly. The biker stared at him in disbelief. "Kid, this is your last dollar, isn't it?" Jacob shrugged with a faint smile. "It's okay. You need it more right now." His voice was gentle, honest, and full of innocence that surprised the tough-looking stranger. The biker slowly took the dollar, his eyes softening. "Thank you," he said quietly, touched by a kindness he hadn't expected from anyone, especially a homeless teen. He started his bike, glanced back at Jacob with deep respect, and rode off. Jacob didn't know that this small act would change everything for him the very next morning. Early the next morning, Jacob woke to the deep roar of engines shaking the quiet Phoenix street. When he stepped outside, he froze in disbelief. A massive formation of motorcycles approached him from both ends of the road. Within moments, nearly 100 Hells Angels surrounded him, engines rumbling but no one speaking a single word. People in nearby stores watched anxiously, unsure whether something dangerous was happening. But Jacob didn't step back. He recognized one of the bikers, the same man he had given his last dollar to. The biker walked up slowly, removed his helmet, and looked at Jacob with a mixture of pride and emotion that softened his tough appearance. "Brothers," the man said loudly, turning to the crowd of bikers, "this kid had nothing yesterday, nothing. Yet he didn't hesitate to help a stranger. He gave me his very last dollar." The silence broke as several bikers nodded. They then stepped aside, revealing boxes of food, new clothes, shoes, a thick winter jacket, and a backpack filled with essentials Jacob desperately needed. Then the biker handed Jacob a sealed envelope. Jacob opened it with trembling hands and saw a stack of bills, $15,000 collected by the entire biker chapter. The teen's eyes filled with tears as he whispered a thank you, unable to speak more. The bikers revved their engines together, a thunderous salute honoring the teenager whose small act of kindness touched them all.